Hey guys, thank you for joining me here at High Scores YouTube channel. So I got some feedback about the last video that I did. So this week I made a few adjustments. I ran some different tests just because I'm trying some new stuff out and just seeing kind of what the best practice is going to be moving forward here. So this week what I did is a more side-by-side format so you can see how my gameplay changes from being on a nootropic or a supplement to being off the nootropic in real time next to each other. So I skipped going over the gameplay just because I felt like that really dragged the video out a little bit, and I'd like to keep it a little bit shorter, a little bit more concise and to the point. So this week I just ran 4 separate tests. What I ran was a tile frenzy test, checking my target acquisition time. I measured how many shots I could hit within a 1 minute period there. After that, I didn't plan on doing the second test, and you'll see when we get there, it just kind of worked its way in. I didn't even really hit the start button on that, but that was more of a side strafing time to kill test, and I just wanted to see how long it took me to kill one of these little dummies using an SMG. The test after that is a bubble frenzy test, where it's more about measuring your target tracking and acquisition, just to see how well you can stay on target. And then after that, I finished off with a shotgun reaction time test, where you kind of skate through and shoot the targets as they come up, and you'll see it here in just a second in the video. So if you guys have any critiques or any requests, anything that I can do better, if you have any supplements or anything you'd like to test, please leave me a comment, leave me a note, and let me know what I can do to improve. I'm really looking for the optimal nootropic stack to enhance gameplay performance. For anybody out there who's looking to go pro and you're just looking to get the best out of your video gaming, like I said, I relate this to my time in the gym. I know all the guys are always looking for, that the new supplement or the new protein powder or whatever new product is on the market. And I don't really see anybody doing that right now in the video game world. I realize it's a lot more casual of a hobby, but with games like Fortnite, the fact that you can get paid in some of the competitive tournaments out here, I don't know why everybody isn't trying to get the competitive advantage and really play with your peak performance, really try to get the best that you can. So that's what I'm looking for here, is just the optimal stack to increase gameplay performance, particularly in first-person shooters or in this case Fortnite. So the supplement that I tested this week, it's called Brain Gear, and I'll go ahead and include an image to what it looks like. I think I just got it at Walmart or CVS. I don't even really recall, but I know it was pretty cheap. I think it was like $3 or $4 for a shot of this stuff. I'll put the nutrition info up on the screen now, just so you guys can get a look of what's in the stuff. But it's over the counter, so it's all safe stuff. And that's not to say all my tests are going to be easy, streamlined, over the counter stuff like this. I want to see what some of the crazier stuff out there does, and what I can be capable of, and hopefully what anybody else out there is capable of. Testing a wide variety of things. So I'm really excited to get into it. That said, let's take a look at the video here, and what I'll do is I'll kind of give my commentary over it as the video goes and kind of explain some of my thought process and everything behind it. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Let's hit this play button. So yeah, you can see here I try to time it so my first shot goes off pretty much at the same time. The For your reference, and I'll write it up on the screen here, the top video is the performance test. So that is me on the supplement 30 minutes after ingestion. I set a timer after I drank it. The bottom one there is no supplement whatsoever. I believe I did this shoot, it might have been the day before. Yeah, you can see a pretty significant level difference there. So I captured this the day before, just so you can get kind of a day's glimpse at kind of how my performance changes. But you can see on the top one, especially as we get towards the end here, my shots are a little bit more aggressive. I believe I sacrificed accuracy at the end of it. I'll put a print up on the screen just so we can test what my results were there. So yeah, you see I took 44 shots with 93% accuracy, just regular. So as it changed, I shot 11 more shots, so I might have been more neurologically excited, but I sacrificed accuracy down 11%, so I was only able to hit 45 of my targets. Out of 55 shots, though, that left me at about an 82% accuracy. So, kind of proves the point. Maybe it was a stimulant. Maybe my neurons were excited, and I was just firing, firing, firing. So this test here, you see, this is the that random tracking test. Again, the top one is my performance test. The bottom one is my control. You can see in the top, I'm much more on target. It looks like my shots are really being placed well. And on the bottom, I actually did have a little mistake there where I didn't realize the guy died, so I kept shooting and ended up killing a second target. But I edited all that stuff out, so it ends about the same time. But I was able to get the top one, my performance test, down just a little bit quicker. I think the difference came out to I want to say like 11 seconds or something like that, which is, when it comes to tracking your target, that's a pretty big deal. Yeah, see, the top one's dead, while that bottom one, it's still going on. So, yeah, the control one took me about 57.8 seconds to kill that little sucker. But the top one, as we'll see here, was much quicker. Yeah, so it's down to 50 seconds. So I lost 7 seconds, or about 8 seconds on it. So, yeah, it seems like a pretty positive result as far as tracking and accuracy goes. And they have to remember, this is an absolute concrete test. There's going to be a ton of variables that change, as you'll see here. So if you really pay attention in the beginning of my control test, there was about 4 targets just sitting on the bottom of the screen that I was able to pop off without really actually having to do tracking. And I think those skewed my results here. Because believe it or not, in this category, I actually did better off the supplement than I did taking the supplement. So, yeah, I just think that goes to show you that there are going to be some variables, and the tests really, in the beginning like this, until I get a lot more data compiled, there's going to be sway that could go either way. So please don't take these results as just absolute concrete facts of, hey, if you take the supplement, you're absolutely going to do better. Because I'm trying to measure something that's very challenging to measure. Because, your performance changes day to day, based on your diet and your mood, and there's a ton of factors in there. So you can see my control results were 39 shots fired with 18 of them hit, left me at about 46% accuracy. Whereas on the supplement, I shot 2 fewer, but I got fewer hits. I sacrificed about 8% accuracy. But like I said, I think some of that may have to do with those first 4 targets that were down just in the bottom, not moving at all. They were just kind of dead bubbles that gave me kind of some free shots. And I honestly should have edited that out going back and reran the test, but I really didn't realize it until after I got the whole test done. But this one is very interesting, the shotgun test. As you can see on the top result there, I'm just kind of lasering in on these. This might have been the best that I've ever done in this map here. I'm able to focus in and hit these targets, get my shots on point. My flick shots are really landing. Whereas on my control, I'm not really hitting the shots like I should be, and it's really interesting to see how that changed because of the supplement. You see, I shot 23 shots, but I only hit 5 targets. The terrible 22% accuracy. However, when I took the supplement, I shot 20 shots, but I hit 12 of those targets with a whopping 60% accuracy on my flick shots, which is, as a beginner, that's a pretty incredible difference. And I like to think that my ability to focus and kind of dilate time and slow things down may have contributed to that. Because you've noticed, if you've ever been in a moment of just absolute focus and concentration, that time around you seems to, it either speeds up or it slows down, but it certainly changes. And for that run, man, I just felt really dialed into my shotgun blast. Like, I actually felt like I had a second to get on target where I needed to be, instead of just kind of a random spray and pray, just hoping stuff hit. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's my review for today. Tell me what you think. Let me know if you think this is a supplement worth testing again. If you guys are going to test the supplement yourself and see if this affects your gameplay. Said I think it's only like $3 or $4. I might have got it at the CVS around the corner or something, or I don't remember if it was there at the Walmart, because I grabbed a couple of things that I want to test out through the weeks here. And let me know what you think of this format. You know, if you guys like the side-by-side analysis there, if you kind of would prefer me to go back to the old way, keep me posted. Hopefully we can all work together and find supplements that are going to enhance our gameplay performance and get everybody into that top tier pro bracket. And who knows, man, maybe we can get paid a little bit while we're sitting here on this quarantine. So I'm just gonna finish the video out as I go with some just some kill shot montages, something kind of fun, just compilations of things that I've collected through my gameplay, you know, while I was on supplements versus off supplements, and I'll try to label them out for you, just something a little bit kind of fun to end the video with. Anyhow, thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you leave me a like and a subscribe, a comment to join the discussion, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
A new Intel case